Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K17. Now this one is going to be Brock Lesnar taking on Samoa Joe, and this has been suggested by I Will One. And thank you very much for that one. This is going to be a very interesting match, and a match that I would love to see in real life, and a match that, who knows, could actually happen in real life. Why not? Why not? Why not bring up Samoa Joe and have him do a number on Brock Lesnar? I think the combination of styles would really work as well, because of course, Joe has a submission style and he's a pretty strong striker as well. And then you go Brock Lesnar with his strong style, with his suplexes. But he's also got his MMA style as well with his submissions and his strikes. So this really could be an interesting match. And I think in real life it would be a really good one. I've made my opinions clear on the whole situation with the Goldberg-Lesnar match at Survivor Series. I don't think it was a wise idea. It was great to put Goldberg over, but why do you need to put Goldberg over? He was massively over already, and that match did nothing but make Brock Lesnar look bad. And that's not a situation WWE need to be in. Without giving you any sort of extra bonus by making Lesnar look bad, you've actually done nothing to help yourselves. If, for example, Samoa Joe had come up, faced off against Lesnar and had the same effect, then that would skyrocket Samoa Joe up to a massive main event star and damage Lesnar slightly. So I just think it would have made more sense for WWE to save that quick beating for Lesnar for someone a bit special. I'm not saying that Goldberg isn't special, but at the same time, there's just a lot more. I think there's just a lot more we can get for doing things like that. I've said this before with Lesnar defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. For me, it didn't make sense because Lesnar was already massive, so he didn't need that boost. Whereas someone like Bray Wyatt the year after, if Bray Wyatt had picked up a clean victory over The Undertaker, that would have skyrocketed Bray Wyatt as the new face of fear. It would have been The Undertaker passing on the torch to a younger superstar who's going to use it for years and years to come. Whereas Lesnar, we don't even know how long Lesnar's going to be around for. He's only around like a third of the year as it is anyway. But that's enough of my rant at the beginning of this episode. Now we can get into the fun. Our last couple of random matches of the last few days have actually been really, really good. I think we've had the... yesterday was... I should know this, I just recorded it. Finn Balor versus John Cena was a really good match. And the one before that as well. I know we had Matt versus Jeff Hardy earlier in the week. That was really good as well. We also had Asuka versus Paige, which was... It was a quicker match, but it had an interesting finish to it, one I've not seen before in this game. So it was an interesting one, that. And the bell goes, and we are underway. Both these guys, like I said, similar styles. That Samoa Joe, who gets the first suplex in. Oh, this match would be amazing. It really would. So thank you very much, I Will One, for your suggestion. You've got quite a few more in the hat, I think. I'm sure we'll pull some more of yours out at some point. And of course, like I said earlier on, any other suggestions for random matches, then please do drop them down in the comment section below. Due to YouTube's algorithm change recently, it means that videos are now found easier via more likes and comments. So if you could help me out there, that'd be absolutely fantastic. If you think it's worth it, of course. Don't just do it for the sole reason. See, Paul Heyman getting the attention there of Samoa Joe. And that's one thing Joe's going to have to watch as he gets caught with a half Nelson suplex. And then a big knee to the face by Brock Lesnar as well. And that's the one thing Joe needs to do. He needs to keep his head. And when Paul Heyman is trying to distract him, Joe needs to stay on top of things. I've got a good idea for a random match. What about Samoa Joe versus Taz? That'd be a good one. But of course, I'm not putting any matches in the hat myself. I did put a few in right at the very beginning just to fill it out. And I wasn't expecting the amount of suggestions I got from you guys, which is absolutely fantastic. As Lesnar continuing the attack with a stamp on the arm. And I just wrench him back at Samoa Joe into that camel clutch. Oh, Joe gets out of the camel clutch there. And as he tripped Lesnar, Lesnar's neck caught that bottom rope. That's going to be just choking the life out of Lesnar. That's going to be. It's very, very difficult. Lesnar continuing the assault now. The boot to the inside the calf of Samoa Joe. Joe fighting back with a forearm. Now taking Lesnar up onto his shoulders. Big Samoan drop, his namesake's move. Big boots to the face as well by Joe. Joe now in control of this match. Oh, spoke too soon. As Lesnar with the arm drag. And a very loose fisherman suplex there as well. Joe gets caught with a jawbreaker. Joe taking... Oh, no way, Joe. Oh, dropping Lesnar face first. I thought he was going to go for a powerbomb there for a second. But just takes Lesnar up onto his shoulders and just drops him. Joe now dragging Lesnar into the middle of the ring. Dropping a knee right into the face. You see the look on Paul Heyman's face. He is worried about this situation. I'll tell you what, I think Samoa Joe would be a great Paul Heyman guy as well. Can you imagine the force you would have with Samoa Joe and Lesnar as a... not necessarily as a team, but as two guys with the same manager, I suppose. But it's more of an alliance than a team, isn't it, really? And then eventually it would all go down and then end up fighting against each other. The winner keeps Heyman. Big boots to the face there by Joe again. Joe fighting, getting caught there with that boot to the knee by Lesnar. And that's one thing Joe's going to have to watch. That boot to the knee was quite vicious. And if there's damage done to the knee, then Brock Lesnar, of course, with his MMA background and his submissions in MMA, will be able to work on that. Lesnar with a German suplex. Keeps the grip and rolls the hip for a second. And a trio of German suplexes. Joe is down. And Lesnar looking to add insult to injury here. Taking Joe up onto his shoulders. He's a bit close to the ropes, but there's the F5. No, Joe bounces away from the ropes. 1, 2, and 3. And it's a quick victory here by Brock Lesnar. And Samoa Joe is defeated. So it was actually a pretty good match. A lot of brutal moves from both people. And it is obviously a victory for Brock Lesnar. Stats-wise, I think this was always going to happen. I think Lesnar is rated around about 95, 96, something like that. Of course, being the poster boy for this year's game. I think Samoa Joe is down at 87, which I think I probably would myself raise a little. I think I'd like to see him more as an 89, 90, in my opinion. I think he would be potential on the main roster as a world champion, but 87 at the moment is sort of like a high-level intercontinental champion. So it has Joe as sort of like an upper mid-card rather than actually a main eventer as such. But yeah, we can change that in the universe mode, can't we? But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Of course, like I said, if you could hit that like button, it would really help me out. And of course, comment and subscribe if you're new around here as well. Thank you very much to IWill1 for your suggestion. I'm sure we've got a lot more yours to come in the future. And of course, if you would like to see any of your random matches in this series, then please do drop them down in the comment section below. Of course, the more you suggest, the more likely one of yours is to be pulled out of the hat. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon for another random match.